Okay, welcome back students. So in the previous class we have started the topic of database. Okay, so we have done some basic database concept, why we need database and what is the database management system, privacy of data, data security, etc. So in this class we shall study what? Some views. Okay, database views, means how database accessible step by step. You see, the various levels of database implementation. Various levels of implementation. So various level data implementation we see. First one is external level. Okay, the detail is provided in the book, you can read by yourself. First one is internal level. Or physical level. Second one is conceptual level, and third one is external level. Or view level. So first one is internal level or physical level, second one is conceptual level, and third one is external level. For you see, external level, conceptual level, you can tell like that also. External level, conceptual level, or internal level. So basically concept is what? Suppose school is a, we can access school. School is external level. When you going deep, next is what? Classroom, subject, fees. This is what? This is conceptual level. This you can say all middle level. Again you go to deep. The final is what? The student's ID. Okay. Roll number, marks, teachers. This is root level, means internal level, means step by step. Suppose there is a system, all system is what? All database system has three level: external, conceptual, internal. You can see in this direction. So in external, you can see externally the whole system. Suppose government, this is the whole external system. Under we go to the deep, then we can see the political party, the party member, how many ruling member, opposition member, like that. This is the conceptual level. And again we going deep, then you can reach the member name, the member address, the member is from which party, ruling party or opposition party, like that concept. You understood? Means external level is the external surface. When you going to the deep, this is the medium conceptual level. Again you going to the deep, the internal or root level, means physical level. In books there is an example: sales officer, purchase officer. You can see sales officer, purchase officer. Okay, there is two identity, there is two entity. So external level, item name and price, that is external. Item name and price is what? External. You can see in the book, item name and price is external. But when we go to the deep conceptual level, item number, item name, price, reorder quantity, that is conceptual level. And again we going in the deep, and we can find internal, means stored item, type, price type, means detail, means in internal level we can access the detailed information. Basically the concept is that concept, means when we access a database for external level we just access externally, we just access the overview, but when we access the internal level we can access the whole detail of this information, okay. Next is data independence, okay. Data independence, that is also important for an exam. Data independence, in final that type of questions coming, what is data independence, like that I give you the definition. Data independence, you see, the ability to modify a scheme, the ability to modify a scheme definition in one level without affecting a scheme definition in the next higher level is called data independence. You see, the ability to modify a scheme in one level without affecting a scheme definition in the next higher level is called data independence. The concept is what, you see, as already we study, there is three level: external, conceptual, internal, right? For suppose in a data, this data is in external, conceptual and internal. So suppose we have to modify a data in this level, we have to modify a data in this external level without affecting that data in conceptual level. Suppose there is in here, suppose sales, okay, in conceptual level sales officer name, so there is the example, and in there sales product ID, something like that, detailed information. So we can suppose modify the sales information to suppose modify this data to a new data. Suppose sales is modified to purchase, like that, but without affecting this information. You can say like that. We can Excel. We take another example. Suppose we take in externally. Suppose we take college or junior college. In conceptual, we middle part we coming in subject, and internally we coming in student ID, teachers, etc. Right. Suppose in here we have to modify this junior college to school, but the remaining part is same. That is data independence concept. Means we modify this information in external level without affecting it in conceptual or internal, means next higher level. You know, that is called data independence. Understood? Okay. Next is, there is two levels of data independence. One is physical and logical. There is two types of data independence. Physical and what? Logical. Okay. Physical, logical, same meaning. Physical data independence refers to the ability to modify the scheme followed at the physical level, means internal level, without affecting the scheme followed at the conceptual level. Means physical level means what? Physical data independence, you say. Okay, I just write down a definition and teach you. Detail is provided in the book. Okay, detail notes is provided in the book. I already say you. You just read by yourself. This definition or difference is sometimes coming. What is the difference between physical data independence and logical? Then you can write physical data independence. Physical data independence refers to the ability to modify the scheme followed at the physical level without affecting the scheme followed at the conceptual level, without affecting the scheme you see. In physical data independence refers to the ability to modify the scheme followed at the physical level without affecting the scheme followed at the conceptual level. Means the internal level we have to be modify without affecting in the higher, means you can say conceptual level. Okay. And logical means what? Logical means what? Logical data independence refers to the ability to modify the conceptual scheme without causing any sense in the scheme schemes followed at few levels. Few levels means external level. Few levels means external level. Okay, means logical data independence refers to the ability to modify a conceptual scheme without causing any change in the few level, external level. Next higher level means you can say internal level, next higher is conceptual, next higher is external. Okay, that is the concept. Okay, means modify the scheme at one level without affecting the scheme at the next higher level. That is the simple concept. Okay, so next is different data model. Okay, different data models. Different data models. So there is some data models. Okay, one is relational data model, second one is network data model, and third one is hierarchical. Data model. Okay, one is relational data model, network data model, and hierarchical data model. Right? The relational data model is what? We can use the relational form, means we can design in tabular form mainly what we study in database, that is relational database. Means RDBMS sometimes called RDBMS, means relational database management system. Means we can use the relational data model. Network database and hierarchical is not studied. That is just, as you know, this is not in your syllabus. But relational data model is main thing. This is we represent the database in tabular form. Okay, means in the row wise and column wise. That is the main concept. Means the entity and attribute, mainly the data. Okay, so we can study this relational data model. This relational data model, as I already told you, relational data model means it is represented in row wise and column wise in table, and some information is coming in exam. Means the row of a table is called tuple and column is called attribute. I write down. The rows of a relation are known as tuples, and the column of a relation The column of a relation are known as okay, see, means basically we can say like that. Suppose this is a table, okay, this is a table, this is a, and this is a relationship. I mean, this row is called tuple and this column is called attributes. This is the concept, okay. This column concept is. And one thing, the number of attributes in a relation, this is important, okay, this is important for exam also. That's why I write down. It's very, very important. What is tuple, what is attribute, important, okay. The number of attributes in a relations in a relation is called degree and the number of tuples in a relation is called cardinality. Okay. The number of tuples or rows, same thing. Means the number of attributes in a relation is called degree or number of rows in a relation is called cardinality. This is the important concept, okay. Means suppose this is a table, okay, I can show you. So this rows is called tuples and this column is called attributes. And number of attributes means 1, 2, 3, 4 means your degree is 4. And number of rows 1, 2, 3, 4 your cardinality is also 4. Understood? Means the number of attributes is called in a relation is called degree and number of rows in a relation is called cardinality. Okay. So next is few. Okay, few means this is also important topic. When tuples and attributes is very important because sometimes exams coming that you have given some, you know, you have to be know, or Fiverr also asks in external that what is tuple or if the what is cardinality, okay. A view is a partial table that does not really exist that does not really exist in its own right but is instead derived from one or more underlying base table. Base tables. You see? Means view is what? A view is a partial table. Okay, partial table that does not really exist. Means the table which is don't exist really, but partially it is exist, but is instant derived from one or more underlying base table. Means it is some requirement for some database. We have some requirement. Means it is a concept also partial memory like concept. We can take some table as partially, don't non really, for some storing of data for some requirement. Okay, that is the concept. That means a view is a what? Means we can create a table partially for some specific some purposes, right? And the definition you see, but is instead derived from one or more underlying base table. Means the main table is called base table. The main table is called base table. Okay, means a view is a, this is very important. What is views? Means that does not really exist in its own right, but is instead derived from one or more underlying base table. Suppose there is two base table. Okay, suppose there is this table is sales and this table is suppose purchase. Okay, so suppose we need another one table for some requirement, so we can derive this table partially from this what existing base table, and that is called what? View. Okay, so okay, then this is enough for this class. So in next class we can study the key concept. Okay, key concept, what is primary key, secondary key, alternate key, candidate key, foreign key, etc. So if you need regarding this, you can ask me, don't be afraid. Okay.